Hello, my name is Eugenia and I am so happy that you have decided to join me in this meditation. Every week I host a call for my breath family around the world. We like to start with a short meditation. Many of them have asked me if I could share the meditation so they could do it through the rest of the week. So here it is, available for anybody that wants to connect deeper with their breath and meditation. I invite you to find a comfortable and relaxed position for yourself. I also invite you to explore a little bit more about the principles of transformational breath, which are fundamental for these meditations. You can follow the link below to have a guided exercise to learn these basic principles. Get comfortable and let's get started. Of your own breath. Allowing your body to be supported by your chair and your pillows. Feeling how the world is there to hold space for you. If you can hear my voice above the music, just nod your head. And I invite you to softly and gently bring your awareness to the flow of your life right now. In this ever-changing world, where every day we have a new landscape, new information, new awareness and connection. And just pay attention to whatever feelings come up for you when you realize that you're living in a world that literally looks different every day. And it doesn't matter where your thoughts or emotions take you. Just be a witness to them. And reflect on the fact that this is the true nature of the world. Ever changing, ever evolving, at the microscopic level and the macroscopic level. The world is never still. And you realize also that this continuous flow and change brings certainty to the world and to you. This is the biggest constant in life: change. And there is a clear and certain path for me in it. All I have to do is show up for the day in front of me. The moment I wake up, I know it will be different from yesterday. It has always been like that. Yet today, I am fully conscious of it, and I embrace it. And I also acknowledge that I have consistently been able to show for a brand new, unexpected day for as many years as I have been on this earth. So I know I am the constant in my life. And I have developed everything I need to flow gently and gracefully through my life. Feel now how this clarity brings a deep level of relaxation to your breath, to your body, and to your mind. Feel how your emotions settle, allowing you to experience peace, love, and joy. Feel yourself thriving in this perfect flow. Feel your breath becoming stronger and deeper without any effort. For this is always the driving force of your life. And as you connect deeper with the flow of life, you connect deeper with yourself and your breath. I invite you now to gently take 3 deep breaths, with each one of them coming back more to this present moment. relaxing, expanding. And take a deep breath and extend the body. Good morning, beloveds. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Good night. It's so good to see you. There's only 8 of us, so we could unmute ourselves to say hello. You have to do it yourselves. I cannot do it for you. If you want to say hello. Our connection is not limited neither to our physical body or our physical space. We are all connected in a way, because in reality, everything that's in the world is just energy vibrating, right? We know that. So even when we're not physically together, we are in fact together, touching us. Like right now, you're on the other side of the world, but the energy does not stop here or there. My molecules vibrating are connecting with this and everything. So our connection emotionally, it's based more on our intention to connect with the other person. We can be walking through the street and we see somebody crying, and we can just consciously say, I'm going to walk away, right? Or we can consciously decide to pay attention to that person. And there are times when we don't even have the conscious thought. Let's say it's a child crying. For the most part, we're going to consciously try to connect with that. But we can always choose to keep walking on the sidewalk and not connect with that. But the moment we decide to put our attention there, even if we're not physically engaging there, we are there with that person. You feel it. Sometimes you're like this and you feel somebody's looking at you. How could you feel somebody looking at you? Are their eyes heavy? No, it's that intentional connection that we're becoming aware. Our vibration is starting to entrain, to synchronize with that person. So all we're doing here is we're connecting at a more longer distance. But our desire to be there of service with the other creates that intention, that connection. And the other person is also receptive because they want to be cared for and they want us to be there with them. So together we are connecting. The depth of the emotions is the same, because in reality, when we're facilitating, we're not doing the session. The person is doing the session, right? We're just there to facilitate their own process. So we're learning now a different level of being of service. And I'm very, very curious to watch how this unfolds, because there's a lot of you interns right now in the world that haven't really felt confident in your hands-on facilitation. And now you're diving into the online facilitation, which gives you this new level of trust in the process and the client that you're going to have to develop sooner than hands-on facilitators did. So I'm curious where your awareness is going to be in relationship to a person who was trained traditionally, let's just say. So the session is not managed by us. We are companions, and basically what we are is we are objective observers, because the client is going to lose objectivity in the session. So we are the objective observer that can give objective and clear guidance, either with our voice or with our hands, to the client. That's what we're doing. I think that's so exciting from our point of view. That's one of the things that makes us different from other breathwork schools. And I think that's why our sessions are being so successful even online. We do our
Right.
invocations and we know the client is capable of moving through this process on their own with our companionship. My first answer to you is the connection is as strong as it could be, because this connection is not just coming from us. This is already part of our nature. We are not separate. We are part of creation, and therefore we're in it. Like we're in it. It's not like I am here and creation is here. I am it. I am it, right? But I hear your question, which is about, am I feeling this clearly enough to hold that space? And I think this is a personal journey. Eventually, we all learn to trust this as facilitators. And I think this is where I actually started to trust life at a very, very deep level. You know, I've had a complicated life with a lot of things happening to me in many stages of my life. And I don't think I really trusted life, that I was safe in life. Yet I always kind of navigated everything. But I think I was aware of that. But when I was doing the sessions and seeing them unfold over and over again, and hearing people's experiences after the fact, and beyond that, seeing their lives change and my own life transform deeply, then there's nothing you can do but trust it, because the evidence is right in front of you, you know? But that comes a little bit with time. And if you did level 4 with me, you heard me tell my story about the first time I had to lead a group session and I was all alone. And to me, that was a pivotal moment where, like, I really, really, really saw God's support in my session. You know, I believe in God. You know, like, you don't have to believe in God, but I do. You know, but it was a moment. To me, that was a defining moment. And and after that moment, it was like before and after. Like, I knew I was not alone. Like, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that I was not alone, you know? And you're gonna have a moment like that. Okay. So I heard a couple of things. I heard you owning the capability to show up and be present for others even when things are happening for you, which I think it's a big step. And then I know there's a lot of talk about shadows and our shadow side, and it's very popular now. I respect that. I don't see it like that, like, because to me it sounds like the shadow self and the shadows are like this separate entity that comes and kind of like just like we're split into the light and the shadow. And to me, the way I see it is like a crystal, you know, and the crystal is one thing, but you know, have you seen those quartz crystals where like the color goes from light to dark? Mm-hmm. And but it's one crystal, and no side is prettier than the other. It's just different shades of the same thing, but they're not separate. Huh? And it's not like when the shadow comes, the light is gone, and vice versa, because when there are two things, that's what needs to happen, right? You're either in the shadow or you're in the light, and you're in, or in darkness and pain, or in joy and light. And that's not how it works in my mind. We are human beings, and we have chosen this physical experience to live it. And that implies that we have chosen this physical experience to experience it. Uh-huh. And one of the biggest qualities of the human being is our capability to emote. Uh-huh. I'm a big fan of science fiction, and in every single science fiction movie where there's aliens in our planet, they're fascinated with humans because our capability to feel. And I do believe there's, you know, more life than what we see, even just at the microscopic level. But I feel the complexity of our mind and emotions, it's very unique. I mean, the series of events that needed to happen for our brains to be the way they are, and our capability to feel, to be the way it is, it's just mind-blowing. So we are humans, and somehow God gave us this body and this mind, or we chose to come to this body and this mind to be in it. And for some reason, we feel that we need to kind of put away a whole side of our emotions, that they're not okay, that being angry and being frustrated and being afraid and being impulsive are not good qualities, but they are all good qualities. It's just about the level of measure of them. So I can be sad so that I can be joyful. I can be angry so that I can be peaceful. They're all the same crystal. Each emotion is the same crystal, and we are part of it. So when we label some emotions as negative, then we feel we need to deal with them, get rid of them, heal them, bury them, and I don't know what else, right? But that is not true. We're just experiencing them. So if we're able to take that label that they're shadows, that they're negative, that they're not productive, then our relationship with those emotions can have the potential to truly do what it's here to do. And why do we feel, you guys? From your point of view, in a word or two. Huh? Thank you for your deep share and for your vulnerability. Thank you, my beautiful ladies. And Robert, wherever you are right now, we love you. I love you all so much. Thank you for coming today and for showing up with your open hearts and your great questions. I send you all my love. Please take good care of yourselves, okay? And as you start working, go with love and trust and just follow practical measures, you know. But once, if you decide to work, remember, just go and do it with a trusting, loving heart, okay? I love you guys.